So women need to get, when they're young, they need to get wifed up, knocked up, to live happy. These are me and my nephews. I figured that would enrage all the feminists. I say these things because they're polarizing and offensive, but I really mean them, and I mean them in a positive way. For most women, this is going to be a much better option than trying to get an advanced education when you're super young and super fertile, which then drops off a cliff exponentially, and other health markers, biomarkers along with it. Strength training, like Jay talked to you about, will actually help resolve a lot of these, or basically slow down the process of aging in a lot of very useful ways, for beauty, for your health, for your skin, for your muscles, for your bones as a woman too, but then also fertility and these other issues. But still, women should, if they want to build a family, do it as soon as you can, young, wifed up, knocked up, boom. Hopefully in that order. But hey, shit happens. Live happy. I did talk about female happiness coming from women having a ton of sex with as much as they can with as few men as possible, but also comes from making cookies, sandwiches, and babies. I think this is a great thing. Women don't have to do this, but it's a pretty good life. I think women have been lied to about, Michael Foster again was talking to you about that, how the patriarchy is inevitable. You can go work at a job somewhere, some giant corporation or something, and they don't care about you, and they might fire you, and they won't think 2 seconds about you. Maybe someone you knew there that fired you will care about you, and that's it. And that goes away. Being a mother, growing a human being is a very unique thing. We can't do this as men. We obviously connect and breed, but you're the ones who grow the babies and nurture them and feed them and mother them. Parenting is too generic. Being a mother is very different from being a father and vice versa. This should not be missed. If, women that delay motherhood, like that article was talking about, delay, you could be missing out on children that would never exist. Maybe you have 1 or 2 kids if you delay motherhood to 37 instead of you having it at 27 or 21 or something. You could have 5 kids. Now we'll talk about unlimited babies here. I'm really proud of Michael Foster just banging out kids left as much as he can. He's got 7 now. He actually, it's funny because I interviewed him a few weeks ago for the first time, Michael Foster in the Redman Group, my podcast show. And he talks about how he says his wife doesn't like it, but I think she does like it. I think that's not right. I think she loves it actually. He calls her his grape because she's like a grape he's going to squeeze into a prune. He's going to squeeze all the babies out of her. He's got 7, which that's a lot of kids, especially today. But I think women should have unlimited babies. And when I say this too, this triggers the crap out of people, but it's a great thing. Women should have as many babies as they want without getting bullied. And that's another thing I see too. When I talk about women having a lot of kids, I think it's a great thing. And they should also most likely put a man's preference for babies too as a priority, as an act of submission. That's what Michael's wife is doing, Michael Foster. He wants a lot of kids and she's going along with it, but he's the one leading that relationship. And then she's his grape and he's a squeezer into a prune, which is pretty funny. But women also get bullied when they defend me on the internet about women just having a lot of children and building big families. They get bullied. And feminists will deny this bullshit. Go on Facebook or Twitter and type 22 Convention or Make Women Great Again, and you will see vicious, nasty women that are feminists and just raging pissed off. And it's BS. They really go after it. They say it's, building families and marriage. They call marriage now for women a lot of times. They call it internalized misogyny, internalized patriarchy. This is all bullshit. Babies and families and an awesome husband and a life like that make women happy. Certainly, this is a super viable path that I think most women are happy with. Much better than building some career at a corporation that doesn't give a shit about you. No. You want to do that later or build a business or do something amazing? Choose wisely, because it can be done. Women have done it. Ayn Rand has said is a good example of that. Janice Fimengo is another one. But choose wisely. So I want to promote, and I have been, I think, building out throughout this speech, the new Motherhood First timeline.